So this is in her, I'm sorry for being, but it's like, why is her bowel so affected by the heart? I guess I'm confused by that.
This isn't the heart.
This
These
is-
are her arteries.
No.
Oh,
no.
I'm so sorry. I thought it was her heart. Oh my
No.
No,
God.
no, this has nothing to do with her heart.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
all
you'll-
down in her intestines. This
So-
is the
okay.
artery that supplies the
Okay.
blood flow to the intestines.
Okay, so that's
So there's
her-
three arteries.
Okay.
There's one above it called the celiac artery, which gives a branch that goes over to the liver and over to the spleen.
Okay.
There's a lot of communication between these arteries. There's a lot of branches that kind of communicate between them.
Okay.
Particularly if somebody develops a blockage over time.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a small blood vessel that comes off the aorta down below, which is very tiny. I mean, it's only this big. You know, it's probably smaller than that. So the issue is we've got these two enlarged areas. Let me show you on the CAT scan. The CAT scan is a little more impressive than this. So here's the heart, here's the aorta. That's the artery that goes to the liver and the spleen. It just comes off right there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to give a branch off that way and one that comes over here to the spleen. And then here, that's the SMA. As we come back, this is the SMA. And there is a little narrowing right there. We saw that on the film today. It's not horrible, but there is a little narrowing.
What
But
is
anyway,
that?
Right where it comes off the aorta. See how it looks kind of
So is that the
Aneurysm.
aneurysms?
No, the aneurysms are farther down.
So what's narrowing? What's
You got some plaque.
okay?
Just do some plaque. And I saw it, but I didn't want to. I wasn't planning to manipulate anything today. So anyway, here's the artery that goes to the intestines. Let me make it a little bigger so you can see it. Bigger, not smaller. So here's that artery. It's going to come down, and you can notice we're coming a fair distance down. Now here's some calcified plaque in your aorta, so you do have some arterial, atherosclerosis. There's a branch coming off. There's some more branches. Here's the main artery. There's another branch. I think it's going to come into view here pretty soon. Oh, here it is right here. That's it. You can see how much bigger it is than your native arteries. And then it continues on as this artery right here. So I think it poses a risk for you to rupture and bleed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think that worst case scenario, one option is to just ligate it and take out the bowel. And see what, ligate it and see which part of the bowel gets dusky and then take that part out. I don't know exactly how much of that there will be. I do think that it's reasonable to try and preserve the flow through, around the aneurysm and just simply tie it off. But I don't think we can accomplish that through a catheter. I think that, these vessels are so small.
Mm-hmm.
If you put a stent in there or something to try and keep it open, there's going to be too much stuff in there and it's just going to clot. And then we're going to take a situation from where we can say, well, we're here, we're going to do it and see what happens, to one where we potentially have a thrombose, after we're done and have you get sick and that sort of thing.
So how would you remove it or fix it?
Basically, we'd make an abdominal incision.
So
We'd find it. We'd dissect down around it. We would make it probably an incision in one groin or the other and take a little piece of vein. There are veins that run down our legs that we use to do heart bypasses and things like that. We use it to bypass the kidney arteries and things of that nature. We occasionally use it to bypass the superior mesenteric artery. Your arm probably needs to be straight.